Life is a strange thing. We are all born and gifted a certain hand of cards, and what we do with those hand of cards determines our life ahead. But as we go through this journey and as we make our way through the various stages of life, we begin to realize that we have problems with how we see ourselves. We all were insecure at one point, and many of us might still be insecure. We all are insecure about certain aspects of our life, about certain aspects of our bodies. But how do we overcome this insecurity in the 21st century? And it is applicable because just this century that we're living in, that judgment is at an all-time high. We have platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. These type of platforms really allow people to pass on judgment. These type of platforms put a lot of pressure on you as a person to really stand out from the crowd, so to speak. So how is it that we overcome problems with our self-esteem? Well, you've clicked on the right video today because I'm going to be giving you 4 methods that I personally use to improve my self-esteem, and these methods also help me to overcome the fear of judgment. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Goals and Growth. My name is Estienne, and my mission in life is to help people become the best versions of themselves. And because you clicked on this video today, you're also receiving a free motivational ebook, which is linked down below in the description. Let's get the ball rolling. We live in a society where judgment is automatically passed on to you. It's become so common, it's become so scary, in fact, that many people you meet in life want to see your downfall. And sure, your immediate family members might want to see you succeed, your wife, your husband, your son, your daughter might want to see you succeed, but the reality is that those random people walking out there, they want you to fail. And ultimately, what is respected in the society is success. What is respected in the society is prosperity or fame and clout. Those things have become so important to us that we immediately pass judgments onto people who are not yet at that level. So our first step in building a better self-esteem is to be aware of the fact that judgment will be passed on to us no matter how perfect we try and be. When you are on this perilous journey to the best version of you, to that mountaintop, judgment is going to be passed on you along the way, and you need to be prepared for it. There's no way to avoid this. There's no way to work around it. You need to work through it. We all need to work through it at one stage, and it's going to be hard in the beginning. In the beginning, you're going to feel like you need to give this attention. You need to give him or her attention. You need to respond to this negativity. You need to respond to this negative comment. But at the same time, rather take that energy and put it into something constructive. Put it into furthering yourself in your journey instead of wasting your time and energy on negativity around you. So step number 1, be aware of the fact that most likely judgment will be passed on to you. Secondly, there are always things in life that is in your hands. There are always things that you can control, over which you have the power. Some of those things include your knowledge, include your discipline, include your consistency. If you cannot control those things, well, then you better expect more judgment to be passed upon you, because as a human being and as an ambitious human being, certainly you need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent. You need to express the highest values and the highest morals in order to achieve the highest tier, or in order to reach the highest tier of society. So if you cannot even control the things that you can control in your life, how do you expect judgment not to be passed on to you? How do you expect not to have a low self-esteem? Remember, self-esteem in general comes from achievement. It comes from that feel-good euphoria that you get from achieving something great in your life. Whether it's getting a diploma, getting a degree, whether it's buying your first car, these things offer us with a dopamine rush, which makes us feel proud. It makes us have pride in our lives. And as a matter of fact, in order to achieve these things, you obviously need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent, and you need to believe in what you're doing. You need to build that self-esteem in order to achieve these things. So this is like a manifestation. If you see yourself in this type of lifestyle, driving this type of car, living in this type of house, you need to realize that, okay, I need to improve my self-esteem. I need to actually believe in myself. I need to actually fully believe and chase my dreams. I need to fully believe in the talents that was gifted to me, because if I do not do that, I will never achieve that life. So point number 2 in improving your self-esteem, start really truly believing in who you are. It's essential that you realize this journey that you're taking to the mountaintop cannot be a lonely one. Yes, sure, 90% of the time you will be lonely. 90% of the time you will fight battles alone. But at the same time, you need that constructive circle of people around you. You need people who are like-minded in their thinking, like-minded in the way in which they view the world, like-minded in their ambition, because these are the type of people that won't bullshit you. These are the type of people who will pull you up rather than drag you down. You need that type of motivation in your life every single day. If you cannot take accountability, how on earth are you going to improve your self-esteem? Self-esteem, as we said, comes from achievement. And achievement can only come from accountability and discipline and consistency. It's all mixed in a brewing pot of potential success. Question is, are you going to put the right ingredients into that pot, or are you going to screw it up? And one of the essential things is that you find like-minded people who will motivate you every single day, who will hold you accountable, and most importantly, who won't sugarcoat your failures. If you fail, you made a mistake, you need to be accountable, and you need to learn from that failure. In of this video, realize that some things are going to be out of your control. Yeah, sometimes the economy crashes, sometimes the economy is not well. Sometimes things happen in life which deter us from our goals temporarily. But it's very important that you realize that even though these things are outside of your control, you need to do everything in your power then to control the things that you can. Because if you control the things that you can, the external circumstances won't have that big of an impact. If you truly believe in the vision that you have, if you truly believe in yourself, your identity and what you stand for, and you truly believe in learning from failure, not giving up from it, well, I only see a prosperous road ahead for you. I hope you found this video valuable, and if you did, make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment, and share the video with friends who might need to hear this message as well. My name is Estienne, and I'll see you next time.